Earthquakes. Just the word sends shivers down our spines. They are a stark reminder of the immense power that lies beneath our feet, the power of nature that can shake our world in an instant. But what exactly are earthquakes? Imagine the Earth as a giant jigsaw puzzle, its surface made up of massive pieces called tectonic plates. These plates are in constant, albeit slow, motion. Sometimes these plates push against each other, creating immense pressure. When this pressure becomes too much to bear, it is released with a sudden jolt, sending shock waves through the Earth's crust. This, my friends, is an earthquake. The point where the earthquake originates deep within the Earth's crust is called the focus. The point directly above it on the surface is called the epicenter. This is where the earthquake's impact is felt most strongly. Earthquakes can vary greatly in their intensity, from barely noticeable tremors to catastrophic events that can level entire cities. The strength of an earthquake is measured on a scale, a tool we will delve into in the next section. But one thing is for sure, earthquakes are a force to be reckoned with, a stark reminder of our planet's awe-inspiring power. They are unpredictable, often striking without warning, and leave behind a trail of destruction. It is our duty, as inhabitants of this planet, to understand this force of nature and prepare ourselves for its potential impact. Imagine trying to understand the strength of a raging storm without a way to measure its wind speed, or trying to grasp the intensity of a fever without a thermometer. That's what it would be like to talk about earthquakes without the Richter scale. This ingenious scale, developed by Charles F. Richter in 1935, gives us a way to quantify the energy released by an earthquake. It's like a yardstick for earthquakes, helping us understand their power. The Richter scale is logarithmic, which might sound complicated, but it simply means that each whole number increase on the scale represents a tenfold increase in the amplitude of the seismic waves. In simpler terms, an earthquake measuring 6.0 on the Richter scale is 10 times more powerful than a 5.0 earthquake and 100 times more powerful than a 4.0 earthquake. To measure the magnitude of an earthquake, scientists use instruments called seismographs. These sensitive devices detect the vibrations caused by seismic waves and record them on a seismogram. By analyzing the amplitude and frequency of these waves, scientists can determine the earthquake's magnitude on the Richter scale. This information is crucial for understanding the potential damage an earthquake can cause and for guiding emergency response efforts. The Richter scale provides a common language for scientists, disaster management agencies, and the public to communicate about earthquakes. It helps us understand the severity of these events and take appropriate measures to mitigate their impact. Delhi, the bustling capital of India, is a city teeming with life, a vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and modernity. But beneath its vibrant facade lies a vulnerability, a susceptibility to a silent threat that could shake its very foundations: earthquakes. Situated in a seismically active zone, Delhi faces a significant risk from these natural disasters. The city sits atop the Indo-Gangetic Plain, a region known for its high seismic activity. This makes Delhi particularly vulnerable to earthquakes originating not just from the Himalayan region but also from fault lines closer to home. The consequences of a major earthquake in Delhi are almost too dire to contemplate. The city's dense population, coupled with its mix of old and new buildings, makes it highly susceptible to widespread damage. Imagine the iconic structures of Delhi: the Qutub Minar, the Red Fort, the Lotus Temple, swaying precariously as the ground beneath them heaves and buckles. Think of the chaos that would ensue, the disruption to essential services, the loss of life and property. The recent earthquake in the Bay of Bengal, though not directly impacting Delhi, serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present seismic threat. While the tremors were not felt in the capital, the event underscores the importance of preparedness. It highlights the urgent need for Delhi to bolster its disaster management capabilities, strengthen its infrastructure, and educate its citizens about earthquake safety. While we cannot prevent earthquakes, we can certainly take steps to minimize their impact and protect ourselves. Being prepared is not about living in fear, it is about empowering ourselves with knowledge and taking practical measures to stay safe. Here are some essential tips to remember. Have a plan. Discuss with your family, and create an earthquake safety plan. Identify safe spots in your home like under sturdy furniture or away from windows where you can take cover during an earthquake. Stay informed, stay updated on earthquake safety guidelines and information from reliable sources like the National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA. Secure your space, secure heavy objects that could fall and cause injury, fix bookcases to walls, use latches on cabinet doors, and install earthquake-resistant fixtures. Emergency kit. Prepare an emergency kit containing essential supplies like water, non-perishable food, first aid, a flashlight, a whistle, and a battery-operated radio. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the face of natural disasters like earthquakes, it can be our greatest weapon. By understanding the risks, preparing ourselves, and staying informed, we can face the uncertainty of earthquakes with greater confidence and resilience.